Motorhead Garage, presented by Top Coat, coming to you from Borla Commerce Park.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Top Coat. Just putting the finishing touch on a project here. In the meantime, why not take a look at our sister show? This is Kathy Fisher from Performance TV.
If you are a painter, if you are building something and you really need a clean room, well, that's what we have for you here today with our friends from Mobile Environmental Solutions. And Tom, we're so used to seeing your bigger unit that you bring in. What size is that again?
That one's our 23 by 15. That's our most popular size. That's the one that you can put a crew cab short bed truck in, almost every style car. And then we build a 30 by 15 that's just one section longer.
And of course we know about the really big ones. I mean, you guys are even involved in the aviation industry.
Absolutely, build them big enough for the military to put Apache helicopters in. We build them for the trucking industry to build semis in, semi-trailers.
Right.
You name it, we can build it for it.
Well, you know, just thinking about that, I'm thinking about aviation and even smaller stuff. You know, if you had like an RC airplane or whatever, you guys have exactly what we need. Now, there are two different sizes here today, but they're much smaller and more compact.
Correct. What we brought today was our 10 by 10 and then our 12 by 12. And it's the nice thing about it is it just takes up a very small footprint. But let's say you need a clean room for engine building or anything like that.
Right.
Or you just need to spray parts or something. You don't want to get your whole shop trashed up. You want to keep your environment clean and be environmentally friendly.
These do not take that long to put up, and especially the smaller sizes, they're gonna go up really quick.
They go up less than a couple minutes. They each run off a 110 blower.
Okay.
You just turn around, hook it up, air it up, and you're ready to go.
Just like your other units and the bigger ones that we've seen. They're made out of material that's really gonna last right here in the USA.
Correct. It is. It's 100% vinyl. It passes the NFPA's Method 1 to Method 2 test method. Each booth passes OSHA's airflow requirements. Like for an example, the 10 by 10 that's right behind you, that one has 72 air changes an hour.
72.
72. That's moving a lot of air.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. And like you said, they both run on 110. They both have one blower, and we can also take them outside.
And they are made for outside. They've got D-rings where you can stake them down. They've got D-rings up on the top corners if you want to hang them from a carport, if you want to use them indoors and hang them from the rafters. I mean, the options are limitless.
Wow, you know, what about with the wind and stuff outside? I mean,
that's the neat thing about our design is we have a U-shaped foundation that makes it extremely stable. And then once you stake it down, it's going to be even more stable in the upper, higher wind environments.
We've seen them go up. How about storage?
The neat thing about it is you turn around, you pull the plug, you let the air out, and you can have it rolled up within 10 minutes easily.
I've seen the bigger ones, you know, go up and the guys move those around. With these being smaller, how much do they weigh?
The one right behind you is about 120 pounds, and you can turn around, it's going to roll up no bigger than a big sleeping bag.
Oh gosh, that's really not that big of a deal at all. You can just move it right around, be able to take it out on the job, or keep it inside your building if you need that special place to work. Now, what type of warranty do you guys have on these?
Each booth comes with a 1-year stitch-to-stitch warranty, and the neat thing about it is if you mess up a panel, if you mess anything up, each panel is replaceable, so your structure's not compromised.
That's going to make a big difference because unfortunately accidents do happen and you need to be able to repair something like that. And you guys, with being right here in the United States, it's really easy to get in touch with you if we have any issues.
It is very easy. We're all over social media. We're all over our website. We have reps all across the United States, and the booths are made here in the United States. So you know if the service is going to be taken care of after the sale.
Absolutely. What other uses can you see for smaller units like this? I mean, I know you've come across some other industries as well.
We've got guys, a lot of people are looking at using it ceramic coating, you know, where you need to get that paint perfection. You need that paint to be perfect before you apply that ceramic coating.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of stuff is doing window tint. We've got a company that does bulletproof window tint that has to have a clean room, has to have a clean environment, and these are perfect for them.
Tom, give us an idea of some of the success stories that your customers have had with your units.
I just met with an auction house last week that they're going through an extremely big remodel. I mean, obviously you can imagine a used cars running through auction and lease returns, that they couldn't just turn around and slow down their production to make their reconditioning center bigger. So they purchased 3 booths and they used them where they're going through their remodel. It lasted about 6 months, but it helped them achieve their $75 million budget. Something like that's pretty huge. The booths paid for themselves within a week or two. And I mean, something like that is a pretty big feather to put in our hat.
You know, and a lot of people have been able to start a mobile business because of having a unit such as yours. And now with the smaller units, this is just amazing. It opens up even more for people just like you.
Now, to check the mechanical integrity of your engine, a fast and easy and efficient way to do it is a compression reading, man. This is the way to go. And it's really simple to do. Just warm your temperature up to operating temperature. Then we went ahead and disabled the primary side of the ignition system. Another thing you need to do is go ahead and block your throttle wide open so you know you don't have any restrictions of air going into the system. Also, if you have drive-by wire, be careful with that. Read your service manual. You don't want to go messing with the throttle when you're doing that stuff. So then it's simply just take all the spark plugs out. I got them all loose here and one off, so I'm going to go ahead and pull one out. Good time to look at it and read your spark plug while you got it out of there. Take the compression gauge installer, put it in there. Really simple to do. Screw it in there into the cylinder you're going to check, and then I'm going to come back and clip on the actual compression gauge. Once I got the compression gauge secure in there, I can go ahead. We have an assistant inside the car. We're going to crank it over with 4 puffs, 4 compression cycles. So if you could give me 4 puffs, that would be great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look at that, we got a $150. That's good compression. Now, if we didn't have compression, we'd have to go and diagnose it. But this is a good way to check the mechanical integrity of your engine.
Always nice to see Kathy Fisher, and always nice to have you with us. We have a lot more Motorhead Garage presented by Top Coat coming up right after this.